What's going on, Legionnaires, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. If you guys are new to the channel, do me a favor and hit that sub button, hit that notification bell, and make sure you're not missing any of the awesome content we have coming out. Now for this video, we're going to be doing a little bit of time traveling because we're jumping into the future state Gotham issue number 2. Now if you didn't catch issue number 1, go ahead and check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It will get you completely caught up on everything that's going on in this line. Now for those of you unaware, future state, it takes place in a possible future. Not necessarily the future that is going to happen, but one that can happen. And this Gotham story, it's following Jason Todd. It's following the Red Hood. Because Red Hood has seemingly betrayed the entire Bat family, and he has joined the Magistrate. He is now known as Peacekeeper Red. Now, this is written by Dennis Covier and Joshua Williamson. And with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright guys, so as we jump into issue number 2, Jason Todd had met up with a lot of the Bat family on top of a roof. He wanted to have a meeting with them to be able to talk to them. Because what it seems like in the last issue is that this new Batman made a giant explosion in the city in the shape of the bat symbol. And so the Red Hood has been tasked by the Magistrate to hunt this Batman down. Now Jason Todd, he just wants to have a conversation. But Nightwing, Spoiler, Tim Drake, all these guys, they've come to fight because they see Red Hood as a traitor. At this point, everybody believes Bruce Wayne, Batman, to be dead. They believe the Magistrate to be the ones to kill him. More specifically, Peacekeeper number 1. And so in their eyes, he is just nothing more than a traitor. He is someone that has betrayed everyone he loves. And they don't give him any time to talk. And so they jump into fighting. And we learned real quick that the Red Hood, he has their numbers. He knows immediately to go for the sword that's kind of empowered with the soul of Jefferson, with the soul of Black Lightning. He uses it against Tim Drake. Tim Drake now being the immortal Tim Drake in the future state event. Now, if you guys didn't check that out, be sure to check out that line. The immortal Robin is absolutely awesome. But Red Hood, he knows that he's outnumbered here. He's not going to be able to hold these guys off forever. And so we see him go running and he jumps off the side of the building, only to emerge with a bunch of drones around him because he's not working alone. He's got the entire force of the Magistrate at his whim. And he lets them all know, he's not working alone anymore. He is now going by Peacekeeper Red. And with that comes the perks of the Magistrate as well as very important information. Information that tells him the new Batman is the one that did this. And he knows that their Batman, Bruce Wayne, would never do this. But can they really say that they know this new Batman? What he is truly capable of, if he is even good or bad? And as he is telling them all of this information, this is when he sees the Magistrate making their way down on the street. And he tells them all to get out of here. Get out of here while they still have the opportunity, but he is going to continue to hunt down this new Batman. And he tells them that they need to stay out of his way. Now, picking up a little bit later on, we see Jason making his way down the road, and now he's back in communications with Peacekeeper number 3. And Peacekeeper number 3, being his commanding officer, is livid right now because he went offline. But he tells him, I was just doing my job, and I cannot continue to do my job if you were consistently screaming in my ear. And this is where he cuts off communications with him. Ends the transmission without a single thought afterwards. And Jason makes his way down some alleys, sneaks around in the shadows, turns around a corner, only to have the shadow figure that has been kind of guiding him along this entire thing. And Jason tells him, this isn't a game anymore. I'm tired of playing this game. I can't do it anymore. Gotham needs you now more than ever. It needs both of you. Because this shadow figure, like most of you have figured out at this point, is none other than Batman, Bruce Wayne himself. Because Batman is the one that set Jason Todd upon the route that he is currently going. He is the one that wanted Jason Todd to infiltrate the Magistrate and be able to have a man on the inside. And he knew what he was asking Jason to sacrifice in doing this. He knew that the entire family would turn on him. But this is a sacrifice that they all have to take to be able to take down the Magistrate. Because right now, Bruce Wayne, he needs people to continue to think that he is still dead. It gives them the advantage. And Batman tells him, he is the only person that he can entrust with this mission. And he tells him that there's so much at play, so much in plan that he can't see yet, but Jason Todd is a huge part of that plan. And this is when Batman tells him that he has a kind of new mission for him, sending him to a place that Batman can't reach, sending him to a person that might be able to give him any kind of information or any kind of lead on what to do next. And that's what will bring Jason Todd to Blackgate Penitentiary. Obviously this is somewhere that Bruce Wayne and Batman can't go. He'll be detected almost immediately, but there seems to be a witness in here that's going to prove extremely vital to their investigation. Now, there are a lot of individuals locked up here right now. The magistrate has been doing a great job of cleaning up the streets of literally everybody, but he's here to talk to some of the Arkham Knights. And going through the prison, this is when we see Astrid. We see Astrid Arkham. But before they can even have a conversation, this is where we see the new Batman descend upon the Red Hood. And these two start throwing punches. The new Batman trying to say that he's not the one that did this, that he is being framed for all of this. And Red Hood, he doesn't want to hear it. Tells him that he's under arrest by order of the magistrate. Tells him that he was trained by the real Batman. He has no idea what the hard way actually is. And as these two are about to go into a hardcore brawl, this is when the unexpected happens. This is when every cell door in the prison opens, and the new Batman and Red Hood find themselves back to back. And they're going to have to fight their way out of here. And that will be the end of this issue. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. I know I mentioned in the last issue that I wasn't a huge fan of the artwork in the black and white, and that's just because I've never been a huge manga fan. But I have to admit, jumping into the second issue, it's really starting to grow on me. I'm really starting to appreciate the art form that they have going on here. But this is also another story that I've been hugely interested in. They've been doing such a great job with the story arcs of Jason Todd lately. And what I really like about this one is, for most issues, we see Jason Todd and Bruce Wayne having a real troubled relationship. But in this line, we're seeing something different. We're seeing where they have to trust in one another, and they're only trusting in each other. They're not trusting anybody else in the family. And that's such a unique thing for these two because they have lacked trust for such a long time. So to see Jason Todd really put all of his faith into Batman's plan, it says so much about how much he's grown over the course of the years. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. If you have not yet, do me a favor, hit that sub button, hit that notification bell, make sure you don't miss any of the awesome content we have coming out, and until the next breakdown,